it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no one for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I hit you, don't take me for granted. Yeah. If I'm worth more than you could manage.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing some passion twists. My client wanted them to be jumbo style, so that's what we're going to be doing today. First, we're going to start out by cutting the hair in half. And I just like to do this just to maximize the amount of twist that I'll be able to achieve out of using one pack. Here I'm just showing you guys how many pieces I use per twist. I used about 8 pieces. Towards the middle, I did use a little less just because the middle of her head was a little bit thicker. So we're just going to elongate the hair just to make sure that the hair is long enough for our twist. As you can see, I've already parted off the back of her head and we're going to be doing 2 twists in the back. I'm not going to be using a crochet needle today just because I felt like it was a lot of hair to try to crochet in. I just tried to find ways to minimize the amount of damage done to my client's hair. I'm not necessarily saying that using a crochet needle will damage your client's hair, but it was just a technique that I was trying out. It was a lot more time consuming and a lot more tedious to do it this way, so definitely use a crochet needle if you feel the need to. Just make sure not to make the sections too tight with the rubber bands, just so you'll be able to get the hair through. So here I'm just showing you guys how I covered the rubber band. I just took one piece of the extension hair and crossed it over into the other section. And then once I do that, I'm going to take my 2 sections and I'm going to twist each individual section to the left before I begin twisting them together. So once I've twisted them individually to the left, I'm going to twist them together to the right. And as I am twisting them together, I'm going to continue to twist each individual section to the left. I also like to keep product on my hand just to make sure everything stays neat and smooth everything down. It is also a good idea to try to cover your client's natural hair with the extension hair as much as possible, just to minimize the amount of frizz that will happen once the twists begin to get old. A lot of you guys like to know how long styles last. My client said that she was able to get a month out of her first set, although it was some that she had to retwist, but it wasn't anything, you know, crazy or anything like that. I just made sure to use rubber bands this time because I believe the first time that we did this style we used elastic bands, and those do tend to pop after a while, so definitely make sure you use rubber bands, something that you can get longevity out of. So once we get towards the ends, we're going to take a previous twist and kind of measure out where we want to place that rubber band. We want to make sure that we keep them all around the same length. Moving on to the next section. So I've already put product in her hair, and in the next clip I will be showing you guys the product that I use, and also the products that I use are always in the description as well. So again, we're going to take a piece of the extension hair and cross it over to make sure that rubber band is covered, and then we're going to begin twisting. We're going to begin twisting each individual piece to the left. And then start to twist them together to the right. Making sure that as we are twisting them together, we are continuing to twist each individual piece to the left. And we're going to take a previous twist and make sure that the rubber band is around the same length. So I like to use edge booster around the edges of my client's hair just because it gives a stronger hold. And then I use the Shine Jam throughout the rest of the hair. The Shine Jam is a lot more conditioning, so that's the reason why I like to use that over the entire hair as opposed to using the edge booster. So we've taken that section and divided it into two. We're going to take one piece of the extension hair and cross it over to our other section to cover that rubber band. And then we're going to begin twisting each individual section to the left. So after we've twisted each individual section to the left, we're going to begin twisting them together to the right. Using that Shine Jam to make sure everything stays neat. And then once we get towards the ends, we're going to take a previous twist and measure out where we want to place that rubber band. Towards the end, I did have to go back to some of the sections and move the rubber band just to make sure that they all were around the same length. I believe some of them kind of moved just because once you let the twist go, the twists do loosen up a little bit, so it kind of changed where the rubber band is. So just go back and measure everything out before you begin cutting. So once we've measured everything out, we're going to begin cutting the hair. We're not going to cut immediately at the rubber band. We're going to leave a little curl on the end. I just think that makes the style a lot cuter versus just immediately cutting at the rubber band and not leaving a curl on the ends. So here is our final result. It came out absolutely beautiful and I cannot wait to try this style out on myself. Let me know if you guys like the style, if you like the size of them, or you prefer them to be a little bit smaller, or if you would try this style out on yourself or your clients, if you're here to learn how to, style your clients' hair this way. Also, let me know if I was detailed enough and if there was something that I didn't explain well enough for you, or if I missed, definitely leave me a comment and let me know. I can definitely put it in a future video. But until next time, I thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.